Welcome to Frax Check, your weekly Frax vibe check. I am your host, Capital K, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host, DeFi Dave, and our producer, Sam. We will be going straight to the source of the truth via checking the chain. But before we jump in, please smash that subscribe button on YouTube. We're about to get our first comma, so please help us out. And if you're shy, feel free to just click. That works too, whatever floats your boat. And also, please follow us at Flywheelpod on Twitter and Telegram. This week, I know everyone is looking at the price chart. I know, and I'm not going to make a comment on that, but simply here to remind everyone that there are other charts that we should be looking at as well. And I call this week, Keep Your Eyes on the Ball Week, and you'll see what I mean. Let's begin with our regular programming, the peg check. So we saw it got as low as 0.998 and to a high of 1.000. Peg check strong. Now let's take a look at the curve markets. We went to Curve Finance and we swapped $100 million of Frax into USDC and we received an exchange rate of 0.9988. Curve swap, check. Everything's looking good, looking strong. Now let's move over to our collateralization percent. Here we are, just a quick reminder, this percent conveys how much FXS, the algorithmic part, is used as collateral. Okay, and with the market bouncing around like it is, it's expected that the collab percent remain high because of the uncertainty. And this week we stayed at our all-time high level of 93%. Following that, we have our decent percent, and this is the percent that denotes how much of the collateral is decentralized. And we are down bad. This is a new ATL. I'm not talking about Atlanta. This is a new all-time low. Okay, guys, we hit 14.2%. This is a 3% decrease from last week.
It's not ATL, no. It's not ATL, ho. ATL, no.
Not great. Not great. So this is what I meant by let's keep our eyes on the ball, right? These are things that we should be paying attention to and not just the price chart that is up and to the right. So it is still very much a bear market vibe across the board when it comes to these two metrics. We need to see the collab percent go down to the low 80s, and we want the decent percent to go back to the 30s. So we have a long march ahead of us, boys. Stay focused and stay strapped in. Now, let's jump to our quick summary on this again. Peg check good, curve swap good, collat at all-time high, decent percent at all-time low. Moment of silence. Moving on to our AMO holdings here. This is a snapshot of the value of all of the four largest AMOs. And a quick reminder, AMOs are automated market operations that puts the Frax treasury to work. And the four AMOs consist of Curve, Liquidity, Lending, and Investor. Curve AMO pretty much remained flat for the week. In the Liquidity AMO, we lost $10 million of liquidity across all the different liquidity venues from the SushiSwap, Frax Swap, on Uniswap across all the chains. So that wasn't great. Lending and Investor stayed flat pretty much, and we are down 1% week over week at 666 million so far. And the Curve AMO has remained flat for the last 2 or 3 weeks as well. So I think we're really doing this push towards the Frax base pool. That's why the Curve AMO haven't been moving much. But either way, we're down small on the AMO side. Now onto the profits. So last week, we saw that the Frax team did not hit the claim function, and this week they did. However, we just paid our Vodium bribe yesterday, so that's why our profit is still in the negative. But quick recap so far, our revenue for the month is at 1.3 mil, and our expenses for the month is at 2.5 mil. And for the remaining, basically 12, 13 days of October, I believe we're going to be in the green again. So steady, lads, deploying more profits. Now, quick summary.
Deploying more vote incentives.
Oh, actually, let me jump back here and do a quick plug. This week I also dropped a article / video piece on profitability and revenue recognition in DeFi. So Sam is going to post the link somewhere on the screen here. You guys can go ahead and take a look at that video where I discuss.
I'll say you did a great job with that video. You were excellent. Yeah, you're an excellent orator. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. It was
Sam with the editing too.
Collab with Sam. Sam did a lot more than the editing. He pretty much he handheld me through the whole thing verbally. But all right. Let's stop, patting each other on the back, and let's get into my new slides that I just added, or my favorite part of the Frax Check, which is the liquidity check. And we are at 98% again. This is like just teasing me. Look at this. It's like we're just kissing the line, and it's just teasing me here. We're just maintaining the gap. We're at 98% of the 3 pool. We were 98% last week. The Frax base pool is at 820 mil, the 3 pool 836, and the Frax 3 CRV 618. So last week, basically the Frax base pool and the Frax 3 pool both lost like 20 mil in TVL. So that's why we kind of remain neck to neck. And
Pain.
Pain. But tune in next week and to watch the reflipping, maybe again. We need to pay attention. Like, these are the things we should be paying attention to. Like, these are the real marks of like winning. Now let's transition over to the Metapools, and we hit a new all-time high at $67.6 million in liquidity paired against the base pool. A quick reminder, Metapools are pools that are paired with the base pool. An example is like LUSD Frax BP or Binance USD Frax BP, stable assets that are paired against the Metapool. And this is something that we should definitely pay attention to. We got a new all-time high, an ATH, to balance out the ATL from earlier at 67.6. This was a 7% increase week over week. And we've been holding firmly strong above this 60 mil mark for the last 6 weeks or so, as you can see here. And if we keep this going, and any projects out there that are looking to work with the Metapool or the Frax base pool, please join our Telegram group at Flywheelpod. DM any 3 of us, and we'll get a chat going. Hopefully, get you guys some assistance to get you guys paired up real quick. Also, one quick note. I recognize that we've only been reporting on the stable assets. But did you know that the Frax base pool are also paired with other non-stable assets, such as CVX FXS, as well as CVX CRV? And these 2 pools are paying out, real nice APY. Just to let y'all know if y'all not paying attention. But in aggregate, of the stable and non-stable pairs, the Metapool TVL is at a whopping $78 million. And remember, I'm not double counting the Frax base pool here. I added up the TVL and then I divided away the Frax base pool. So this is $78 million worth of assets that other protocols deem that they want to be paired against the Frax base pool. I think this is great product market fit. Like this speaks to the adoption and things we should be paying attention to of Frax expanding into the ecosystem, right? Keep the eyes on the ball, boys. Eyes on the ball. Okay, so quick summary here. We have a Frax base pool of 820 mil. We're still at 98%. Damn it. But on good news, on the Metapool side, we got new all-time highs on the stable pair of 67.6 mil and a new all-time high TVL of 78 million. Now, remember, the main reason why we do all of this is to track the Frack Supply. And frankly, not too bad, unchanged, right? We were at 1.363 billion this week, and we were 1.361 billion last week. Not bad, unchanged. So we haven't won anything yet. So stay focused on the game. This is barely first quarter, and let's get our head right, not get distracted by the up and only. All right, I'm going to hand it over now to the governance roundup with a DeFi Dave.
I'm just waiting for one day that circulating supply just goes up like a hockey stick. Just one day, all of a sudden it's going to be like 20%, 50%, or like because of there's going to be something that just catapults Frax demand. Will it be soon? Who knows? Yeah, it's just like we're patiently waiting.
Dude, I'm thinking Frax ETH and Frax base pool becomes like the most liquid ETH pair and most liquid stable pair that just runs it, and then that would be hot.
It's like I think Frax understands that liquidity is the name of the game, and like in order to have that like bootstrap jump start, you need to have liquidity there first, and so like we're just waiting, but soon TM.
Soon TM.
Anyways, getting into the governance roundup. There were no new proposals in the Frax forum, but there were several proposals voted on in Snapshot, mostly gauges. So let's get this rolling. FIP 114, the Badger the Badger gauge. Badger Frax baseball gauge. That was voted on in Snapshot to give Badger Frax BP a gauge to earn FXS rewards along with CRV and CVX rewards. That passed with 28 million for and 7 million against. I was like, wait, who is this whale that I don't know of? Like, geez, anyways, it passed. No one's touching that. Next is FIP 115 to join the Tide's institutional pilot program that was sheepherded by Jack from the Tide and myself. I'm really excited for this, and I have to give a shout out to the community for voting to pass this. I reached out to several people, got wide range support for it. I think this goes to show how much the Frax community wants to get the word out there and wants to get it in front of the institutional and sophisticated investors, like what Frax can do, what Frax is capable of, and giving them the right information. So I got to commend the Frax community for supporting this. This was 7.8 million for, 467,000 against, which came from Staked Out. I'm not sure why, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But I think what's most notable is how wide the diversity in the vote. So that's pretty cool to have that kind of support. Next up, we have FIP 116 to 118 for Fraxland AMOs for CRV, CVX, and FXS. They all passed unanimously with 42 million for, 0 against. And to review, that's 5 million Frax for the AMO for the CVX and CRV pairs, and then 1 million Frax for the FXS pair. And then finally, we cleared some misconceptions for FIP 119 to burn unclaimed FPIS. So that 1.7 million FPIS is actually an externally owned account. It's not it's not the burned tokens. Yep. And so actually, they burned those tokens a while ago. They burned the unclaimed tokens a while ago. So Sam, came to the forum, he cleared that up, and he suggested with this new information that a new FIP should be created. And Andres, with this new information, was like, all right, I'm going to withdraw this proposal. And, I guess he's going to go back to the drawing board. I guess now that since this is to the community's attention, maybe somebody else will come up with a proposal. Because 1.7 million FPIs is a lot. There's a lot we can do here with that. Maybe we can create a research unit for FPIS for FPI. Well, do you guys want to hear some alpha? Yeah. So I am in the beginning stages of planning a Frax stablecoin hackathon. I'm doing my research. Yeah, I'm doing my research. I originally was thinking about having it in December, but that's not a good time to have it. When I was at DevCon, I met this dude who's the president of blockchain at Berkeley, and he recommended to do it in March of next year. So I think this is when we're gonna have it. Where? It would be in LA.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. It would be. I think it would be in LA. I think there's just so much talent in California, especially in LA for crypto and blockchain. Like more than half the Frax team is from UCLA.
True.
And then like think about like all the other people that came out of UCLA. Like I know Miles from Decentral. I know who else? Like there's so many different.
And
people.
also USC.
Few Anons
Don't
I know.
forget. USC.
Oh yeah, Jay from USC. Yeah, Jay from USC.
Charlie
blockchain at
from
Berkeley.
USC.
Sure. Oh, Charlie. Yeah.
Kid
Chase
from USC. You know, good guy.
yeah. Yeah, don't forget UMass. UMass Amherst. There's actually three people in crypto I know from, including myself. So 2 other people I know in crypto. Actually 4, no 3. 3 people in crypto I know from UMass Amherst. One's at OpenSea. One started his own protocol, and the other's actually like president of FTX. Really randomly.
Oh, Brett.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No. Ryan Scallum, I don't know, yeah, I forget how to say his name, but all from UMass. But anyways, and on that note, thank you everyone for watching Frax Check. Don't forget to hit that bell button to get all the alpha straight to your notifications. Subscribe to us, so close to that 1K, big milestone for us. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Flywheelpod. Join our Telegram group at Flywheelpod. You can follow me on Twitter at DeFi Dave 22.
You can follow me at 0x_K.
And we will see you next week.
Peace.